The population has grown so much since a year and a half ago. They don't even have anywhere to put them or where to go, so they just live right there on the sidewalks. Let's see. One second. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Are you Devin? Yeah, Devin, I'm Patrick. We met once before. I got some stuff for you. I got a blanket, some drinks, some money. I'm gonna take care of you today. I met someone on a highway. He noticed my Knights of Columbus insignia, and he asked me what council I was with. And I said, how do you know about that? And he said, I was a Catholic priest. Well, that was enough for me to try to get him in my car and take him to shelter. He didn't want to go. So I had some blankets in the car, and I gave him $20, my business card, and the blankets, and I told him, if you ever need me, call me. I will come get you and bring you to shelter. You know, I'm part of the human race. Humanity is the biggest thing that we could have in our hearts, is that we're all human. But he was one of us, and as a Catholic and as a knight, I didn't want to leave him there. I had a very hard time driving away. And after that, I thought, I have to do more. Growing up in Brooklyn, New York, we had no heat in our bedrooms. So if it was 20 below outside, it was 15 below inside, and we lived under horse blankets. Knowing that feeling for many, many years drives me, because when somebody tells me I'm cold or I'm freezing, I've given away 3 jackets already, because I take my jacket off and I'll hand them my sweat jackets and I'll go buy new ones. I thought, well, if I can't bring them in, maybe I could stop them from freezing to death. So why not blankets? It's something that everyone needs, something that will keep them warm through the night. Maybe they could get to shelter the next day. You know, if I could give them that chance, that fighting chance, one more day, then I'm doing the right thing. I'm considered at risk for COVID-19 because of my underlying issues. I'm diabetic, I have rheumatoid arthritis, but the biggest concern is I need a heart transplant. And I'm trying to get on the list, hopefully soon. So I have to take a lot of measures to protect myself, but it doesn't stop me. I really need to be out there helping. And there's such a need here in Denver, though these people are out in the street. So I'm compelled to help, and as a knight, I feel I must. I come at night because sometimes I can't sleep and they're freezing. And I may have like 20 blankets sitting in my garage. I'll just load them up in the car and tell my wife I'll be back in a little bit, and just go out and start tossing them out. I'll pull right up to the people I see on the floor or freezing in a doorway, and I'll cover them up with a blanket and just get back in my car and go along. And there are times where they're not even awake, and it'll be like I was never there, except when they wake up, they'll have a blanket on them. It makes me feel good knowing that they're gonna get a little bit of warmth this evening. I asked Byron Fanning, my Grand Knight, if he would support me in doing a blanket drive and funding me. And the Knights gave me my first envelope full of money to go buy the blankets and supported me 100%.
We had a conversation on the phone, and Patrick said, you know, I'd like to get this going. Can you help me? And so we were able to fund him with some startup money to get going. And then it really blossomed from there. Patrick has taught me to not be afraid, to be selfless and to help other people, but to see the living embodiment of it in Patrick is very inspiring to me and to our brother Knights. The folks that are experiencing homelessness on the trails are our neighbors, and Patrick gets that.
Having that support from my Grand Knight and from my brothers in the council, it just makes me work harder. With a team of Knights behind you, there's nothing we can't do. I always say start very small. Start in your home, or start with a neighbor. Help somebody. Do one thing. I think for the young kids, this is a great place to start, because one day you'll be looking at your child and saying, did I raise them the right way? And this is the right way.